What is up, Nature Boy 3000? This is why they all stare. When you do semen retention, they all stare, right? Can't you feel that? Can't you see that? They stare. Wherever you look, you go to the store, what happens if you're on semen retention, if you're on no-fap? What do people normally do? They look at you. They stare. They're like, what is he doing? Who's that guy? I'm gonna stare at him. Who knows? It's very real though. I experience it for myself quite a lot. I do want to talk about a little bit of my theories though. Well, as for women stare at you when you're on semen retention because for once in their life, they're seeing someone who is full of masculine energy. And as a feminine woman, they crave that. They look at you and they see you and they're like, whoa, that's everything I've been looking for right there. There's something about his energy, the way he moves, the way he talks. I'm attracted to it. He's not afraid. He's not anxious. He's just calm. He's grounded. He's a resonant man, right? You're everything she's ever been looking for in her life. She's looking for a leader. She's looking for someone to protect her. She's looking for someone to just lead her. Women don't want to lead. Women want to follow, but they want to follow a man they can trust. And I know you know this, but when you're on semen retention, people trust you. People trust your energy. They trust your guidance. They trust your wisdom. They trust what you have to say. And it's the same thing with women. They want a man they can trust. And when you're a coomer, you can't even trust yourself, let alone a woman trusting you. How is she gonna trust you enough to have her body, to enjoy her body, to lead her, just to make a decision on where we're gonna go out to eat? She probably can't even trust your judgment on that. So it starts with trusting yourself. And you trust yourself by doing these practices, doing them every day. Then you build that inner pride. You build that inner confidence of like, man, I can actually do something with my life. I actually have substance. I'm actually a man of value. And then when you go out in the public, people can sense that all around. It's just like this bleeding effect happening and you don't even have to worry about it. It's just who you are at that point. It's who you are. Semen retention makes you into the man that people want to be around and that people trust. So that's all it is. She's like, man, I see that dude. I don't know what it is, but he's masculine. He's everything I like in a man. I want to talk to him. I just hope he comes and talks to me, right? Because girls don't approach. You got to go approach if you like her. But that's the first thing is she sees you and she just feels receptive. She feels feminine. She looks at you, she feels girly. Not every girl gets to feel girly around guys. Some girls, they have to feel more masculine. They have to switch over to their masculine energy because men are so feminine nowadays. That's not what women want to do. Women want to be able to just feel girly. They want to talk about their nails and their hair and gossip and just, they want to do feminine activities, but they can't do that when you're the girl. They want, you're forcing them into a role that they're not biologically wanting to do, which is why they're not gonna like you, first off. They're already gonna not like you because all of a sudden you have them in this place that they're not naturally in. They don't wanna be masculine. But any man who embraces his masculinity, he loves himself for his masculinity, he celebrates his masculinity, all of a sudden she gets to be a girl. She gets to submit. That's what it is at the end of the day. She stares at you because she knows that's a man I could submit to. Women will say, nah, I don't want to submit to a man. That sounds very sexist and misogynistic to submit to a man. But that's not what I mean at all. Every woman has a desire to fully submit and let go to a man that she trusts and loves. I don't care what woman or what any woman tells you. That is her biggest fantasy. Is to fully submit and surrender to masculine energy. And if she gets as much of a whiff coming down the road, and it's there you are standing there, and it's you, some guy who's on semen retention, she's gonna put her chips down on the table. She's gonna gamble and say, maybe this is that guy. Maybe this is the guy of my dreams, that masculine-centered dude that I've always thought and I've always wanted to end up with. He's showing all the right signs. He seems like he's that guy, but then it's up to you to be in alignment in the inside with your actual masculinity. And is that who you really are, right? But that's for another video. But surface appearance, we can start there. The surface level, yes, you are the masculine man, you're retaining. And that's why they stare, that's why she stares. She sees you as this guy that could potentially fill that void within herself. Filling it, right? Unless, you know, you want to do Careza or something, but that's also another video. That's sex without ejaculation, right? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But the staring effect and the phenomena of that is so interesting. Men even stare, right? Men stare too. I almost think it's like this mutual respect, right? They look at you. Some men are inspired when they see you. They're like, man, he's been working out. That's something about that guy's masculine raw energy. I wish I had that, right? And they just stare. They're like trying to emulate it themselves as they see you walking by. That's the monkey brain. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey like, that's what it wants to do. I like the way that guy dresses. I'm gonna dress a little bit like that, right? So we're very impressionable. We're very copycatish. As much as I hate to say that, that's the human mind. But yeah, there's nothing like seeing another alpha as a man. You don't really forget it. It's kind of like a father figure archetype where you see it, you respect it, and you view it as wisdom because you see it as a man who has went through the trials and tribulations to become that alpha. So we immediately have respect for it. And if you're a hater, you're immediately gonna hate it. You're immediately gonna trash talk. You're immediately gonna resent that person because it's just a reflection of the void in yourself that you don't have, the lack of alpha in you, right? The lack of high value in you. That's why you get triggered by men sometimes, if you're one of those guys that gets triggered. That's just food for thought. But yeah, people stare for all kinds of reasons, but even more so on semen retention. I want you guys to go on streaks of upwards of 14 to 30 days, 30 days to 90 days, and then report back to me in the comments with what you've experienced in your own life and in your own experience with just people wanting to talk to you in general, people staring like in ways that never stared at you before semen retention. And I really want to cultivate some experiences, and I want you guys to help me with that. So share them if you have them. I'd love to hear your own personal experiences with this stuff. Until then, keep going, guys. Keep it up. Don't ever stop. Stay consistent. Take it one day at a time. All right. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm out. Peace.